Hi guys, welcome to June. We've got two new challenges for this month. The first one being our burpee challenge. We're going to do the number of burpees that correspond with the date. Today is June 1, so we only have to do one burpee today. By the end of the month, when we get to June 30th, we're going to be doing at least 30 burpees. So please follow along with that. Get your burpees in each day. The second challenge we're doing this month is a mobility challenge. So I'm challenging you to get in anywhere from 3 to 10 minutes of mobility every day. So I'm going to be programming them into each day's workout, either at the beginning or end. And I'd like you to at least get that in to work on your mobility this month. So for today, what we've got, guys, is a hero WOD with some running. So it's going to be called rowing or running DT. For the warm-up, we're going to start first with our burpee, then we're going to go 45 seconds on, 15-second transition. We're going to start with the cardio of our choice, so that could be a run, a row, a bike, jump rope, burpees, or jumping jacks. After that, we're going to do some mobility for the shoulders, and then we're going to get into our three movements for today: the deadlift, the hang power clean, and the push jerk. And then we're going to go through our cardio again, and then we'll get in some hip mobility, and then we'll go back through our cycle of DT. So after we get through our warm-up, I just want you to take 3 to 5 minutes to practice kind of stringing the moves together. And then for the WOD, every 4 minutes times 5 rounds. What you're going to do is start with a 400-meter row or run or 0.8K bike or 2 minutes of cardio. Then you're going to do 1 round of DT. 1 round of DT is 12 deadlifts, followed by 9 hang power cleans and 6 push jerks. Your score is going to be your slowest round. The RX is 155 for the guys, 103 for the ladies if you have a barbell, or you can use double dumbbells or kettlebells, 50 for the guys, 35s for the ladies. Some strategy tips I'll go through in terms of when to take a break. The main thing, guys, is going to be maintaining a steady and consistent repeatable pace, because again, your score is the slowest time, all right? So that means you don't want to go out super fast on the first round and then end up being really slow on the last 4 rounds. So for our burpee, RX standard, chest and thighs are going to touch. You're going to jump and clap at the top. If you need to scale, that's fine. You can elevate your hands. You can also step back. You can stay in a plank, and you can also eliminate the jump and clap. The main thing is get down to the ground, get back up. After that, we're going to go forward shoulder circles into reverse shoulder circles. So arms are going to be out straight, and you're just going to circle. You can make big circles, you can make little circles, up to you. After the 25-second mark, we're going to go reverse circles. You're going to go backwards. If you have a PVC or a jump rope, what you can do is hold on to that and do some pass-throughs or figure eights with either your jump rope or your PVC. After that, we're going to go into our alternating deadlifts with one weight. So if you've got your dumbbell, you're just going to hold it on one side. You're going to tap the ground and stand. Remember, when we're only holding one weight, I like to just pretend I have a weight in my other arm to keep me balanced so I'm not tilted to one side or the other. So I'm going to go butt back, touch the ground, and stand. And then what I'll do is I'll switch over to my other hand, and same thing. Our next movement is going to be our alternating hang power clean. So for this, I'm going to deadlift the weight up first, again, because we're going to a hang position, and then I'll come through the legs, up to the shoulder. I will then switch to my other hand, like so. Okay, make sure that butt goes back so you get a little bit of that hip hop. Then we're going to go into alternating push jerks. On the push jerk, this is a dip, drive under, stand. Okay, on the other side, I like to have this arm out here just for balance. So I'm going to dip, drive under the weight, and then stand up with it. If you have a PVC or if you're going to be using a barbell for the workout, go ahead and do these movements with your empty barbell. So you're going to do a deadlift, so the hands are going to be just outside the shoulders, butt goes back, stand all the way at the top. For our hang power clean, you're going to deadlift the weight up, stay above the knees, pop the hips, and get those elbows through. And then for your push jerk, same thing. You're going to dip, drive under, stand. Our sixth movement here is going back to our cardio. So whatever you did the first minute, go ahead and do that again here. Next, we're going to get into some hip mobility. So you're just going to have the legs spread a little bit, and we're going to do some hip circles. Okay, at the 25-second mark, what I want you to do is bring the feet together and do some knee circles. Okay, you can go clockwise, counterclockwise, basically just loosen up the hips and the knees. And then lastly here, we're going to start to string these movements together. So if you're using just one dumbbell, I want you to stay on one arm. You're going to do 4 deadlifts. Okay, so imagine that was 4. We're then going to go into our hang power clean, do 3 here, stand all the way up, and then we're going to go into 2 push jerks. Okay, and then I'll repeat that on my left side. If you have one heavy weight that you're going to be using, then what I want you to do is you're going to hold two-handed horizontally, and then you're going to perform 8 deadlifts. We'll assume that was 8. We'll then go into 6 hang power cleans, and then 4 push jerks. Okay, so this would be if having 2 weights is too heavy for you, you can go just one weight using 2 hands. If you've got a barbell or that you're going to be using, what you're going to do is string these together. So you're going to start with 8 deadlifts. We'll assume that was 8. We're going to stay above the knees, go into 6 hang power cleans. We'll assume that was number 6. And then we're going to go 4 push jerks. Okay. And then after you get through that warm-up, guys, just take 3 to 5 minutes to practice at your working weight. So if you're going to be using 2 dumbbells or kettlebells, just practice 2 to 5 reps at most of the movement. You don't want to wear yourself out. You're going to be doing lots of reps in the workout. Just want to practice the transitions, okay? If you're using a barbell, go ahead and start adding your weight. Do a couple reps, again, 2 to 5 at most of each movement. For the workout, like I said, you have 4 minutes to complete your 2 minutes of cardio roughly, and then 1 round of DT. So if you're rowing 400 meters, running 400 meters, or 2 minutes of jump rope, maybe a minute of jump rope, a minute of jumping jacks, roughly 2 minutes total. Like I said, 1 round of DT is 12 deadlifts. After that, you're going to go 9 hang power cleans, 6 push jerks. Depending on the weight you're using, you could go unbroken for all the reps, but most likely you'll need to take a break because your forearms, your grip will start to fatigue. You want to be strategic about this though. If you're going to break, you're going to break at the 11th deadlift. Okay, so you're going to go 1 through 11, and then you're going to put the weights down, shake out the arms. You will then complete your 12th deadlift so you can go right into your hang power cleans. It makes no sense to do 12 deadlifts and take a break and then do an unnecessary 13th deadlift to go to your hang position. Okay, so break after 11 deadlifts if you need to, then do your 12th and go into your hang power cleans. The hang power cleans, if you start to fatigue, I want you to stop after your 8th rep. Okay, then you will, after you shake it out, you'll deadlift, do your 9th hang power clean, and then go into your push jerks. Okay, there's no need to do 9 hang power cleans and then put the bar down or the weights down and then have to do a 10th unnecessary hang power clean. So just be strategic about when you're taking your breaks. For the push jerks, ideally we want to get this done in 1 set, but at most 2 sets. Okay, if you do need to put the weight down, you don't have to worry about deadlifting, hang power cleaning. You can just power clean it up from the ground and then go into your push jerk. Like I said, you want to try and maintain the same pace throughout because your score is the slowest time for the round. Lastly, we've got our mobility WOD. So you're going to be setting your timer for 5 minutes today. You're going to do 1 minute of a standing hamstring stretch on one leg. So for this guy, you're just going to stand up nice and tall, cross the right leg over, and then go ahead and drop the head and the hands. And this is going to be stretching out your left hamstring. After you're done with that side, you're going to switch sides into your other leg. For our standing calf stretch, what you're going to do is hold the toes towards the shins, and then hold there for a minute, and then do the other side. And then lastly, we've got our standing tricep stretch. This is just going to be 30 seconds on each side. So what we're going to do is pull the elbow up, try to keep the elbow close to the ear here, and then you're just holding and getting a stretch through the triceps. Okay, that's going to be especially important because we're in this front rack position a lot today with our dumbbells or our barbell or kettlebells. Guys, if you have any questions, please let us know in the comments below. Let us know what your slowest time was and what weights you use, any other modifications that you made. As always, good luck, move well,